I got the thing on, Amelia. Hello, John and Jude. Happy Earth Day. Hello, Riley and Alice. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Millen. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to Morgan. Hello, Paige. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning to Etta and Maisie. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's Earth Day. Yay! We love our Earth, right? We love it so much. We got to take care of it, right? We're going to be talking all about that. Good morning, Talon. Good morning, Evangeline and Eleanor. Good morning to Grayson. Happy Earth Day. Thank you, Grayson. And good morning to Daksha. Hope you are doing well as well. All right, guys, it is just about time to get started. Are we ready to sing our good morning song, which I think I might have forgotten yesterday, actually. Crazy. All right, are we ready? Let's do it. Hi, Violet. Happy Earth Day. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you? How are you this special day? We're so glad you came to play. Good morning, how are you? Hello, everybody. It is Earth Day. I don't know if you guys have watched the Some Good News, but there we have our spinning globe for Earth Day. Hello, Mom. Earth Day is the day where we celebrate our planet that we live on. We don't know the Earth's actual birthday, so it's kind of like a birthday, maybe a little bit. For the Earth, we think about why the Earth is so amazing. We think about how we can help it and how we can make it a wonderful place for us to live and for people to live on in the future. And not just people too, because we can't forget, we're not the only creatures on this planet, right? We have to make it amazing for all the animals and all of the plants and all of the fungus and all that great stuff too. Good morning, Antonio. All right, so let's get started without further ado. It is, let's see, let's figure it out. Do we know? What's our number today? Hello, Dominic. What do we think? What do you think, Amelia? 22, right. There's a 2, and then there's a 2. You got it. When there's a 2 right here, it means it's a 20 number. Oh my gosh, Snake is back. It has been a long time, Snake. You're back for...
This is Snake.
Right, that's Snake and that's Yak, right? Yes, they're both here for Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, you guys. Yay! We got to keep the Earth nice for the snakes too, right? Yep, absolutely. So it's the 22nd, and what month is it? Do we remember? Starts with an A. April. Hi, Aunt Linda. And what day of the week is it? What does it start with? Starts with a W. Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. April 22nd. 2020. That is the day. All right, let's sing our Days of the Week song. I think we should do our elephant ears again when we hear Wednesday. What do you think? You ready? Let's give it a try. I know. Oh, you can do it. You can do it too. We'll do it on you, okay? We'll do it on you. Ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 All right, excellent. Good job, guys. All right, so Weather Bear, right here. Here she is. Guys, it's cold outside, or at least it's cold this morning. It's going to warm up into the lower to mid 50s, I think, later today. But for right now, Weather Bear is going to put on her hat, because if she went out right now, she would be cold. I think it's 40 or something like that. So it is cold. I'm hoping it warms up again soon.
Or put on her hood. Her hood has
that's true. She does have a hood. That's true. We could do hat and hood for extra head warmth. There we go. That is one warm bear head. All right. All right. Plants. Plants are so important. Plants and trees are absolutely crucial to life here on planet Earth, right? So I do have one plant here. This is just some clover that I was growing just for some fun. But the
and
real...
you thought it was a different plant.
I know. I actually thought it was a different plant for a while, but it's clover. But that's okay. And the cool thing about this clover is it's just ordinary, right? Like you see clover all the time. Doesn't seem all that exciting, does it? But actually, every plant is really cool, and every plant is really exciting if you take the time to really look at it,
like
right?
Four-leaf clover.
Exactly. So one thing we do with clovers is we count the leaves, and since it's Wednesday, we're also talking about math today, and we're going to be talking about observing nature and counting nature in a little bit. But one thing you can do is, I mean, you can see it's like, woo, so many, but on each individual stalk, it has 3 leaves. See if we can find just one. That's hard to see, but each one has 1, 2, 3 leaves on it.
Some have 4.
Some have 4. It's considered lucky if you can find 4.
Found one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, none of these look like they have 4 on there. But, you know, it's really amazing how even plants that are weeds, or sometimes we call them volunteer plants, plants that we didn't plant, they just sort of grew, are really cool and interesting to look at. And guess what? Those plants don't know that we consider them weeds. They're just living their life, right? Like those dandelions we're trying to get rid of. They're actually really good for the bees. And they're really cool, too.
I have something to say.
Yes?
I did a science experiment of dandelions, but then it disappeared.
Oh, yeah. Well, that in and of itself is science, right? All right, so we're watering our plants. We are certainly thinking about how to take care of our earth today, right? We're going to be talking about some ways that we can help it, but first we're going to read 2 books Gesundheit, woo, woo, by Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is a super fun author. You've probably read a lot of his books before.
He used to be my favorite author.
Oh, okay. Used to be. Well, that's all right. We've got 2 books, one of which, you know it's got to be The Lorax, the, like, classic Earth Day book, all about how we must absolutely be very careful to take care of the planet, right? Because if we're not, then it'll be gone forever. So let's read this, and then we have another book about just sort of the wonderful things that are all around us. So we're going to read these, and then we're going to talk about how we can help our planet. So this is The Lorax. There's the guy by Dr. Seuss. It says earth-friendly, printed on recycled paper. There we go. Oh, hi, Snake. Let's see. At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows and no birds ever sing excepting old crows is the street of the lifted Lorax. Oh my, that doesn't look like a pretty place, does it? Ugh, I don't want to live there. It's all gray and gross. And deep in the grickle grass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you can still see today where the Lorax once stood, just as long as it could before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax, and why was it there, and why was it lifted and taken somewhere from the far end of town where the grickle grass grows? The old Onceler still lives there. Ask him, he knows. You won't see this Onceler. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum on top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum cold under the roof, where he makes his own clothes out of myth-muffered moof. And on special dank midnights in August, he peeks out of the shutters, and sometimes he speaks and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll tell you, perhaps, if you're willing to pay. On the end of a rope, he lets down a tin pail, and you have to toss in 15 cents and a nail, and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather snail. Then he pulls up the pail, makes a most careful count, to see if you've paid him the proper amount. Then he hides what you paid him away in his snub, his secret strange hole in his grovulous glove. Then he grunts, I will call you by my whisper-ma-phone, for the secrets I tell are for your ears alone. Slop! Down slops the whisper-ma-phone to your ear, and the old Onceler's whispers are not very clear, since they have to come down through a snurtly hose, and he sounds as if he had smallish bees up his nose. Now I'll tell you, he says, with his teeth sun and gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long time back. Oh my gosh, do you guys see it now? It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at all those colorful trees. What happened? Uh-oh.
I can tell you.
I bet you can. Way back in the days when the grass was still green and the pond was still wet and the clouds were still clean and the song of the swomy swans rang out in space, one morning I came to this glorious place and I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored tufts of the truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees, I saw brown barbaloots frisking about in their barbaloot suits as they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. From the ripulous pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. Snake! Ah! But those trees, those truffula trees. All my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what to do. I unloaded my cart. In no time at all, I had built a small shop. Then I chopped down a truffula tree with one chop. Oh my. And with great skillful skill and with great speedy speed, I took the soft tuft and I knitted a thneed. There's the thneed there. He uses a lot of sort of made-up words. The instant I finished, I heard a gazump. I looked, I saw something pop out of the stump of the tree I chopped down. It was a sort of man. There he is. Describe him? That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy. Mister, he said with a sawdusty sneeze, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no tongues, and I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs. And he was very upset as he shouted and puffed, what's that thing you've made out of my truffula tuft? Look, Lorax, I said, there's no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I'm doing no harm. I'm being quite useful. This thing is a thneed. A thneed's a fine something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other uses. Oh yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpets, for pillows, for sheets, or curtains, or covers, for bicycle sheets. The Lorax said, sir, you are crazy with greed. There's no one on earth who would buy that fool's thneed. But the very next minute, I proved he was wrong. For at that moment, a chap came along, and he thought the thneed I had knitted was great. There he is. He happily bought it for $3.98. I laughed at the Lorax. You poor stupid guy. You never can tell what some people will buy. I repeat, cried the Lorax, I speak for the trees. I'm busy, I told him. Shut up, if you please. I rushed across the room and in no time at all built a rodeo phone. I put in a quick call. I called on my brothers and uncles and aunts and I said, listen here, here's a wonderful chance for the whole Wentzler family to get mighty rich. Get over here fast, take the road to North Nitch, turn left at Weehawken, sharp right at South Stitch. And in no time at all, in the factory I'd built, the whole Wentzler family was working full tilt. We were all knitting thneeds just as busy as bees to the sound of the chopping of truffula trees. Oh, gosh, it's horrible to see, isn't it? Then, oh, baby, oh, how my business did grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was too slow. So I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which whacked off 4 truffula trees at one smacker. We were making thneeds 4 times as fast as before. And that Lorax, he didn't show up anymore. But the next week he knocked on my new office door. He snapped, I am the Lorax who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. But I'm also in charge of the brown barbaloots who played in the shade in their barbaloot suits and happily lived eating truffula fruits. Now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there's not enough truffula fruit to go round. And my poor barbaloots are all getting the crummies because they have gas and no food in their tummies. Oh, no. They love living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they may. Good luck, boys, he cried, and he sent them away.
There are girls.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's a real problem in these. There are not enough girls at all in these books, but, you know. What are you going to do? I, the Wentzler, felt sad as I watched them all go, but business is business, and business must grow, regardless of crummies and tummies, you know. Is the Wentzler right? I don't think so. Oh, no. I meant no harm. I most truly did not, but I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory. I biggered my roads. I biggered my wagons. I biggered the loads of the thneeds I shipped out. I was shipping them forth to the south, to the east, to the west, to the north. I went right on biggering, selling more thneeds, and I biggered my money, which everyone needs. Then again he came back. I was fixing some pipes when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. I am the Lorax. He coughed and he whiffed. He sneezed and he snuffled. He snargled, he sniffed. Onceler, he cried with a crufulous croak. Onceler, you're making such smogulous smoke. My poor swoomy swans, why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who has smog in his throat. And so, said the Lorax, please pardon my cough. They cannot live here, so I'm sending them off. Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They may have to fly for a month or a year to escape from the smog you smogged up around here. What's more, smacked the Lorax, his dander was up, let me say a few words about gluppity-glup. Your machinery chugs on night and day without stop, making gluppity-glup and schloppity-schlop. And what do you do with the leftover goo? I'll show you, you dirty old Onceler man, you. Oh no, what's he doing? Ew, he's pouring that gunk right in the pond. You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hummed. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off, for their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at that Lorax, now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap, and say, bad, 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 bad. Well, I've my rights, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more trufflet trees into thneeds, which everyone needs. At that very moment, we heard a loud whack. From outside in the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last truffle tree of them all. Oh no. No more trees, no more thneeds, no more work to be done. So in no time, my uncles and aunts, every one, all waved me goodbye. They jumped in my cars and drove away under the smoke-smuggered stars. Now all that was left neath the bad-smelling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax and I. The Lorax said nothing, just gave me a glance, and gave me a very sad backward glance as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face while he heisted himself and took leave of this place, through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. And all that the Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks with one word, unless. You see, U-N-L-E-S-S, unless. Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. That was long, long ago, but each day since that day, I've sat here and worried away. Through the years where my buildings have fallen apart, I've worried about it with all of my heart. But now, says the Onceler, now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares an awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So catch, cried the Onceler, he let something fall. It's a truffula seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffula seeds, and truffula trees are what everyone really needs. Plant a new truffula, treat it with care, give it clean water and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back. And that's it. Oh, it's a sad book, isn't it? It's hard to read. But you know what? We are the people that can help, right? We definitely are, because people really have cut down amazing forests, right? People are doing it today, and we need some things, right? We can cut down some trees, but the problem is when we cut down way too many, more than we need, right? We get greedy. We just want to be rich, and so we cut down everything, and we don't think about how other animals might need those trees, right? Other animals might need this world, and we need to protect it, right? That was a long book, so we're going to sing a little song before we read the other one. This is to the tune of I'm a Little Teapot, and we're going to sing it a couple of times. You ready? You ready? All right. I love the earth, yes I do. It is a home for me and you. I promise I will always take good care of our world, for every animal, plant, boy, and girl. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it one more time. You ready? Can you sing along if you know it? I love the earth, yes I do. It is a home for me and you. I promise I will always take care of our world, for every animal, plant, boy, and girl. Yay! Good job, guys. All right, we really do have to promise to take care of our Earth, right? Because it is up to us. It is up to you and your family and all of us to take good care of our planet. All right. Now that we've thought about the sad part a little bit, our Earth is also full of many wonders, right? And Dr. Seuss also wrote about the incredible, amazing things in this Earth. So we're just going to read this book, and then we'll talk about some ways that we can help our Earth. Are you ready? All right. So this is called One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss. All right. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little star. This one has a little car. Say what a lot of fish there are. Yes, some are red and some are blue. Some are old and some are new. Some are sad and some are glad and some are very, very bad. Why are they sad and glad and bad? I do not know. Go ask your dad. Some are thin and some are, let's say, overweight. The overweight one has a yellow hat. From there to here, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. Here are some who like to run. They run for fun in the hot, hot sun. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. What a lot of funny things go by. Some have 2 feet and some have 4. Some have 6 feet and some have more. Where do they come from? I can't say, but I bet they've come from a long, long way. We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow. Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like another. Don't ask us why, go ask your mother. Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11. This is something new. I wish I had 11 too. Bump, bump, bump. Did you ever ride a wump? We have a wump with just 1 hump, but we know a man named Mr. Gump. Mr. Gump has a 7-hump wump. So if you like to go bump, bump, just jump on the hump of the wump of Gump. Oh my goodness. Who am I? My name is Ned. I do not like my little bed. This is no good. This is not right. My feet stick out of bed all night. And when I pull them in, oh dear, my head sticks out of bed up here. We like our bike. It is made for 3. Our Mike sits up and back, you see. We like our Mike, and this is why. Mike does all the work when the hills get high. Hello there, Ned. How do you do? Tell me, what is new? How are things in your little bed? What is new? Please tell me, Ned. I do not like this bed at all. A lot of things have come to call. A cow, a dog, a cat, a mouse. Oh, what a bed. Oh, what a house. Oh dear, I cannot hear. Will you please come over near? Will you please look in my ear? There must be something there, I fear. Say, look, a bird was in your ear. What? But it is out, so have no fear. Again, your ear can hear, my dear. My hat is old, my teeth are gold. I have a bird I like to hold. My shoe is off, my foot is cold. My shoe is off, my foot is cold. I have a bird I like to hold. My hat is old, my teeth are gold. And now my story is all told. We took a look, we saw a nook. On his head he had a hook. On his hook he had a book. On his book was how to cook. We saw him sit and try to cook. He took a look at the book on the hook, but a nook can't read, so a nook can't cook. So what good to a nook is a hook cookbook? The moon was out and we saw some sheep. We saw some sheep take a walk in their sleep. By the light of the moon, by the light of the star, they walked all night from near to far. I would never walk. I would take a car. I do not like this one so well. All he does is yell, yell, yell. I will not have this one about. When he comes in, I put him out. This one is quiet as a mouse. I like to have him in the house. At our house, we open cans. We have to open many cans, and that is why we have a Zans. A Zans for cans is very good. Have you a Zans for cans? You should. I like to box. How I like to box. So every day I box a gox. In yellow socks, I box my gox. I box in yellow gox box socks. It is fun to sing. If you sing with a yang, my yang can sing like anything. I sing high and my yang sings low, and we are not too bad, you know. This one, I think, is called a yink. He likes to wink. He likes to drink. He likes to drink and drink and drink. The thing he likes to drink is ink. The ink he likes to drink is pink. He likes to wink and drinking pink ink. So if you have a lot of ink, then you should get a yink, I think. Hop, hop, hop. I am a yop. All I like to do is hop from finger top to finger top. I hop from left to right and then hop, hop. I hop right back again. I like to hop all day and night from right to left and left to right. Why do I like to hop, hop, hop? I do not know. Go ask your pop. Brush, 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 comb, comb, comb. Blue hair is fun to brush and comb. All kids who like to brush and comb should have a pet like this at home. Who is this pet? Say, he is wet. You never yet met a pet, I bet, as wet as they let this wet pet get. Oh, boy. Here we go. Did you ever fly a kite in bed? Did you ever walk with 10 cats on your head? Did you ever milk this kind of cow? Well, we can do it. We know how. If you never did, you should. These things are fun, and fun is good. Hello, hello, are you there? Hello? I called you up to say hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear me, Joe? Oh, no, I cannot hear your call. I cannot hear your call at all. This is not good, and I know why. A mouse has cut the wire goodbye. From near to far, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. And I think we're going to skip right here because this one's really long. Today is gone, today was fun, tomorrow is another one. Every day from here to there, funny things are everywhere. All right, woo! He is a verbose, talkative guy. All right, guys, so things we can do to help our amazing earth, right? Number one, clean it up, right? We can clean it. We definitely can. We can try and tell the people in charge in our government, we do not want them to make our planet any dirtier, right, than it has to be. We will try and walk, right, instead of take our cars. A lot of us are doing that now, right? We can recycle, right, like it says on my shirt. And another thing we can do is we can plant, right? We can plant things. We can try and make the world better by planting those truffula trees. Those are not actually real, but oh, so many amazing trees are. But before we do either of those, I think it's good for us to go out and learn from it. We can observe. I have this little picture here of a magnifying glass on a leaf, and that's exactly what we can do. Before we know exactly what to clean or before we know what to plant, we can go out there and we can, Amelia, what are you doing? And we can try and count things. You can start by going out and counting plants in your yard if you can. Look at the flowers. How many petals does each flower have? How many trees are in your yard? How many branches have fallen in the wind? There are so many things that you can count outside, and that's part of observing and learning about our world. And the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to send you guys on email, or if you don't get the email, you can let me know, this little activity. It's a piece of paper. As you can see, there's different pictures on there. We'll just do one for now. And it's an earth. Now, of course, we're going to recycle this paper when we're done, right? Of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it into strips. You can get your parents' help with that if you want. And let's see, I'm just going to do this one here. So here is a picture of our earth, and it is labeled with numbers at the bottom. All right. So they're all mixed up, right? And so you can cut them and then they're all mixed up. So then what you can do is you can say, all right, I know one goes first, right? One, then two, then, let's see if I can hold all these up. Then three, then 4, then 5, and you will have made the picture and also counted along the way, and also tried to remember that we always have to be thinking about how what we're doing affects our planet and affects all the animals and affects all the trees and the plants. All right, Friday's Arbor Day. We're going to talk more about trees then. You know I love trees. All right, guys, that is it for now. Thank you for listening to the verbose Dr. Seuss. All right, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Wave goodbye to everyone. It's time to say goodbye. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Wave goodbye to everyone. We had a lot of fun. We'll see you again tomorrow. We'll see you again tomorrow. Wave goodbye to everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow. All right, guys, have a very happy Earth Day. Get out there and see some of your awesome planet. All right, bye-bye.